stops 1 cent over where I try to stop it at.
As you see, I only got 30 bucks because y'all, I am squeezing the penny. When I say I'm squeezing the penny, I am squeezing the penny. I did get an oil change, and the total was $92.30. For oil change, man. I remember back in the day, you could change your oil for like 30 bucks. So the place is called Take 5 that I went to get an oil change, and they brand themselves on taking 5 minutes to do oil change. That's why it's called Take 5, which, you know, creative marketing, you know, takes 5 minutes. Of course, it didn't take 5 minutes. I did clock them because I wanted to know how long it would actually take. The actual oil change took them 18 minutes. This is the benefit of coming to a place like this, because you can get an oil change very fast. And the point of this video, I wanted to show the difference between getting an oil change at a dealership, which is what I normally do, or getting an oil change at one of these type places. So benefit number one, it's quicker. I guess the question to be from a lot of people is, why don't you change your own oil? I used to change my own oil growing up. I grew up changing oil. Grew up working on cars. My brother and my dad, you know, that's all we did that all the time. I asked my brother, I was like, why do you keep taking your car to like a dealership or somewhere to get an oil change? Like, we grew up changing oil. And he said when you get to a certain point in life, you know, with kids and family and job and all that stuff, you're not going to want to get up under the car or the truck or whatever and change your own oil. You're going to want to just take it somewhere and get it done real quick and be about your business. And I was like, nah, I don't believe that. And look at me now. I'm taking my car to the 5-minute oil change place to get an oil change. So anyway, that's why I went to the $5 oil change. I mean, not $5, the Take 5 oil change, because I wish it was $5. I was talking about benefits. So, like I said, time is a huge benefit. When you go to a dealership, I know everybody's probably taking their car to a dealership at one point or another. You'll be sitting there forever. I used to get there early and be the first person in line, so that I'd be the first one in, first one out. Even still, it takes them at least, you know, an hour and a half to do an oil change. And I'm like, it's just an oil change. It shouldn't take an hour and a half. And I don't know if they let the car sit so they cool off for a minute. I don't know what the deal is, but I kind of want to give tips on what you need to do when you go to one of these quick oil change type places. And it's all about research, right? Do your research before you go. It's very beneficial for you to know what type of oil your vehicle requires. Now, for most vehicles, especially newer vehicles, it's stamped under the hood somewhere, maybe a sticker or something that tells you what type of oil your engine requires. Mine is actually on the fill plug. It's stamped right on top. It says 5W20. So for a 2015 XLT, rear-wheel drive, non-EcoBoost, naturally aspirated, it takes 5W20. Also, keep in mind, it might be beneficial as well to know how many quarts of oil your vehicle takes. Most sedans, it kind of varies, but most sedans take 5 quarts of oil. This truck takes 6, which was extra. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you how much extra that was when we stopped driving. Now, keep in mind that these are professionals. These are professionals that work at these places. They change oil every day, all day, but they have different cars that come in and out all day, every day. So they may not actually know what type of oil your vehicle requires. So it'd be beneficial for you to know and not have them tell you what they think. So there are different types of oil as well. There's synthetic, there's regular, there's full synthetic, there's extra life, extra high mileage. I mean, there's all kind of different oils, and we can go through that one day. We'll talk about that one day, what the difference is in these types of oils and their actual blend and their makeup and that type of thing. So this truck I use full synthetic. That's what I've been using since I've gotten this truck, and it's worked well for me. These shops brand themselves as full service shops, which means they do more than just oil changes. However, oil changes is the most common service that they offer. So it's very beneficial to know a little bit about your vehicle before you go in there, so that you know what service you actually need. Now, I just went in for oil change. That's all I wanted. I didn't want anything else. So they pulled out my air filter, which is actually a reusable one. You just clean it and put it back in. He also asked me, do I know what PSI I want my tires at? And I said, my tires are fine. You know, they're new. I don't touch my tires. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. You know, they're actually trying to help. They're doing their job. They're supposed to ask you if you want all these other things in addition to your oil change. So a lot of times you go to these type places and they may recommend, you getting other services or getting other things done, and it's up to you to say yes or no. I want this, or no, I don't want that. So it's beneficial to know what you need before you go in there. So when they tell you need something, you can say, no, I don't need that, or no, I don't want that, or I can wait on this, or I can wait on that. He mentioned a couple other things like the transmission fluid level, power steering fluid, and he said they couldn't get to him because there was a panel there. So it's good that they do all these other things. However, I just want an oil change. I want a quick oil change. I don't really want all those other services. I don't need all those services right now. So if you do need them, it's good to know that you need them before you get there, so that you're not surprised when they say, oh, you need such and such, and you're like, wait, what is it? You know, you're not confused. And in the moment, a lot of times, a lot of people just say, all right, go ahead and do it, you know, and they end up paying for things that they don't actually need. My advice is to check your oil before you go, and then check it again after, right? So if you check your oil, let's say you use like a cloth or a paper towel or something like that, you can check your oil before and then check it again, and you can compare the two, and you can tell, you know, your old oil should be darker than your new oil, right? New oil should be clean, like a clean golden color. Old oil is probably gonna be like a darker brown color, depending on how long you took to actually get that oil change. So that's another thing. Now, in these situations, there's another benefit to going to one of these type places. You stay in your car. You don't have to get out your car, go sit in the lobby or nothing like that. You sit in your car and you can actually watch them pour motor oil into your vehicle. So that's another thing. There's a trust level there. Like a dealerships, they take your car and you sit in the lobby. You don't know what they're doing to your car, or if they go, you know, down the street, get something to eat or something like that, come back. You have no clue, right? So at these type of places, they can't necessarily, people can't actually be dishonest, because you can sit there and watch them pour new motor oil into your vehicle. And same thing goes for your oil filter. You know, look at your oil filter before, know what brand is in there as well, and then when you get an oil change afterwards, look at your oil filter again so you can see and make sure that they actually changed it and you have a new filter. You feel it down here. Looks like they spilled some oil down there in that little pan. But if you see that right there, that blue one, that is the new filter. Now I had a Motorcraft filter, it was white, so I know they changed the filter. That one is blue, and it is, I can't see what brand is on it. And so as I was saying before, the stamp right here, SAE 5W20. It's upside down, of course. Now, as you also see, they made a mess in here. That's not a big deal. All this will kind of burn off, and anyway, it's not a big deal. But if you happen to see, you get an oil change, you see like a little bit of smoke coming, it may be because they spilled a little bit of oil. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. This is where it went in. So like I said, always check your oil after you get an oil change. Do it before and after. I forgot to do it before, but always do it afterward to make sure your oil is clean. This is where you check your dipstick here. All you do is pull it out. Now, let's pull it out and wipe it off one time first. Put it back in. The reason you do that is because oil splashes a lot of times, and it may splash up on the dipstick, and you may think it's more oil in it than it really is. So I always do it twice. Right? Stick it in once, wipe it off, pull it back out, and then you can read it and see how much oil is actually on it. And if you look at mine here, there's oil all right there. See that mark right there? That's how much oil should be, and it's not focused, I know. But there you go. That's how much oil should actually be in your vehicle. Right, that's the safe zone. If it's less than that, then you need more oil, obviously. See here, that's clean. It's like a golden color. It's a lighter color, which means your oil is new and clean and good to go. So you always wipe it off and put it back. Alright, so I want to quickly show you the receipt from today's service. Alright, you got Castrol GTX full synthetic, 5W20, and the total for that was $73.99. You also have a shop service charge of $2.99, and this is what I was talking about earlier, extra oil over 5 units, because mine takes 6 quarts, not 5, so that was $11.24 right here. So total, grand total for the day was $92.30. Now that was from today. Now down here also they have a list of services that they offer. Either they did or that I declined. Of course, you have oil change, you have oil filter replaced, drain plug okay. Plug gasket, I'm not sure what that was, but they said it was replaced, good. Down here you have coolant level safe. They have washer fluid filled. I didn't see them do that, but hopefully they did do that. Down here, oil level safe level. I also have windshield clean. That actually did not happen. So, but yeah, that is today's. Now compared to Ford's last service. Now, up here you have the oil change and tire rotation. Now, this was the works package. It was a coupon that they sent me in the mail. The subtotal for that was $58.06. So today I got an oil change for $93.30. What is that? $93.30. The last oil change I got at 4 was actually $58.06 before tax. So this $42.72 is when I got new lug nuts. Now my lug nuts were spoiled last time I went to Ford, and you know, it was just easy to just switch them out there while I was there, and that was before I got the new wheels and tires on the truck. So my grand total last time was $110.38, but that was because of the new lug nuts. So it was actually cheaper to go to the dealership last time, but that was only with a coupon. If those prices surprise you, you and me both, I'm kind of surprised to see that the dealership was actually cheaper than one of those quick change places. Now, the reason they probably charge so much is because they know people want quick oil changes. They know people don't want to sit at the dealership all day. And like I said earlier, it's a little more trustworthy when you can see them actually do the work right there in your face. So hopefully this information helps somebody out. I know it's kind of basic stuff, oil changes, kind of a boring day, but you know, like I said, I do these videos to try to help people out. So hopefully this helps you out. Take these tips, these ideas into consideration next time you get an oil change, especially if you go to one of those quick oil change places, or even if you go to a dealership. Oh, put it in the comments below. Do you change your own oil? Do you go to one of those quick oil change places, or do you go to a dealership, or do you just not change your oil at all? Put it in the comments below. Let me know. I would love to hear it. And let me know how much it costs when you get your oil changed. So if you got any information out of this video at all, please give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Be part of the Meandcarkeys family. Till next time, I'll see you.